Okay, I guess I'm going to have to make this video part 2. I kind of messed up with my camera when I was telling you about what I was doing with the mirror and the emblem. So I apologize for that. I've been doing a lot of part 1s and part 2s lately, and I'm sorry about that. I don't have expensive equipment or nothing, but I'm going to tell you I got my emblem on. All this stuff is used. And if you keep up with my channel, you know what I'm talking about. I'm on a budget. In order to have some of the vehicles I have to go along with used. And you know what? As I said before, I've had some really nice vehicles in the past, but I have more fun, what I consider fun, just playing around with these old vehicles and trying to make like this old emblem. It's got a few pits and stuff here and there, like right there. Repainting them a little bit and making them look like they still got some life left in them. I really enjoy that, and I enjoy making old things look like they have life left in them. And this old truck, as I said in the first video, it's got a lot of holes and stuff in it, and I do believe the holes and stuff in these fenders, I believe this is another fender off of another truck. I'm going to say maybe a newer truck, because it's got places for emblems here that the other side doesn't have. Even down here, some trim pieces. And as you can see, there's evidence of blue on the driver's side door, and it's got a dent here. That's okay. All this stuff, hey, there's some blue right there too. Anyway, yeah, as I said before, you can kind of see evidence of, I call it forestry green, right down through here. You can see evidence of it in the bed and on the other side and stuff. So I don't know if this truck has had so much rust in the fender, maybe during its life that they put another one on, or maybe it's been in a fender bender. I don't know. Trying to look at the grill here, you can see where the grill's kind of got some scuff marks. So maybe the fender's been replaced. Just, if these old trucks and cars could talk, I'm sure they'd have a lot of stories to tell. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about the door mirror, I got it on, and it matches the driver's side. I know these are not the correct mirrors for this truck, but it does the job for what I need. I'm not making a show truck. I'm not making it, anything to win any prizes or anything. I just like riding around in old vehicles that run, and it makes me feel good. I put that Gorilla Glue there, and it's dry enough, so I'm hoping it won't come out like if I hit a big chug hole or something. Should be okay. And my wife rides with me most of the time, so that gives her something to look at. If she gets scared of my driving, she can always look backwards and uh, be thankful that what's already behind her I didn't hit. So anyway, I've got that 84 Silverado truck, and I've run across some of these at the salvage yard, junkyard, and I might put them on the 84. And before I do, I'll get your opinion on it before I stick them up there. Might be a few days or so. I'd like to mess with that 57 Chevy truck. I have some too. I haven't messed with it in a while. And oh yeah, I'm hoping at this angle, I'm hoping you can see the C10 better. The reason I say this might be another fender, but I got that gloss paint, and as I said, and I went over it there a little bit. I got some steel wool, and I've noticed when it's real shiny, it really shows more imperfections. So I'm just trying to maybe scuff it up just a little bit, kind of match the truck there. As I said, I'm just playing around. You can't hurt this truck. Just playing around with it. It's got some orange peel going on with it anyway, so what do I care? Just playing around. But I've been tempted, and I still might try to put some penetrol or maybe some linseed oil on it. I guess the linseed oil might be the best way to go to see if I even like it. But anyway, I didn't scrub real hard, so I can do a better job than this. I'm just kind of doing this for the video. Anyway, the primer paint I put on here is kind of faded. I've had it on here a couple of years, and it's seen some weather here and there, so it's kind of faded. And I like that look, but I think I might just try some Penetrol on it, or some linseed oil, as I said, and see what it looks like. But anyway, one good thing about putting these mirrors on is I covered up a whole bunch of termite holes. I call them termite holes, but actually this truck's had a lot of mirrors put on it. So, and another thing too, I noticed with this window being cracked, it kind of matches the windshield. It's cracked too, almost all the way across, not quite, but it serves a purpose, and I'm happy about it. I might go ahead sometime in the future and get me a new windshield put in. Let's start it up and see what happens. I like this old truck. Starts easy, doesn't it? And look at that oil pressure. Pretty good old truck, and it's cold, so it's been sitting here a couple hours, maybe a little longer. But anyway, pretty good old truck. I like it really well. I'm awful glad I got it. Sometimes I see stuff I like, and it takes me a while to convince my wife that I need it. Boy, I have an understanding wife, don't I? Anyway, thought I'd tell you what I was doing today, just kind of piddling around. And I'm real proud of that emblem. If I had one on the other side now, I'd be really, really happy. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Please, please, please subscribe. Leave a comment. My wife uploads all the videos for me because I don't know how. I'm not the brightest bulb in the room. I'm just a man on a budget. But my wife is a lot smarter than I am, and she knows how to do this stuff. And she thinks that maybe there's not too many people that watch my videos or likes them. You know, it would mean a whole lot to me, a whole lot, if you would subscribe. You don't have to leave a comment, just subscribe. And, you know, I sure would be grateful, and I'd like to prove my wife wrong, that maybe there are some people like me that are on a budget or do some crazy things. You know, I like to watch people doing tips or cheap ways to do things. And I appreciate you watching this video, and I'm sorry I messed up on some of my videos. There's always a part 1 and a part 2 lately because I don't turn the camera off right or whatever. So I apologize for all that. Just hang in there with me. Surely to goodness, I'm going to get smarter as I get older. Hey, y'all have a good day. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later.